All right, y'all, we are back with another video. I definitely had to bring y'all this. See, like, Ilhan Omar is in some big trouble. This is a woman who do not care about the American people. This is the same woman who was, pretty much lying on white men and stuff like that, pretty much saying that the white man is the one that's the most dangerous in the United States. Not only that, she was smirking when somebody from her country was talking down on the American people, pretty much saying that the interest ain't in the American people. She was sitting over there smiling. And we even got the video clips of her even talking about the American people, calling us dumb and all type of stuff. So it seemed to me that what's been reported is that this woman is about to get kicked out of Congress and sent right back to her country, because she do not care about the United States of America. She only just using her position to just further her own people. So, I mean, it is just crazy. So I definitely want to go over these clips and stuff with y'all so y'all can see exactly what's going on. But a lot of people now, especially all over Twitter, is calling for this woman to be deported. And it seems like it is about to happen. So like I said, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Shout out to everybody showing so much support. And shout out to the ones who always watch the entire video. I appreciate all of you who always let me know in the comment section that you did stay to the end and that you did come straight in and hit that like button. That is very, very important. So shout out to everybody who always comes in and hit that like button. I really appreciate it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive straight into this. I want to go a little bit of this article right here before we get started. Say Ilhan Omar reacts to new claims to confirm that she's married her boyfriend, and we got that receipt as well. So if we go up, I want to make sure that y'all can see this on y'all screen. It's an old rumor that Representative Ilhan Omar married her brother and committed immigration fraud resurfaced as a report claiming it is not anymore a rumor, as a personal friend has now confirmed on record that she indeed married her brother. Think about this, her own personal friend, and we got that marriage certificate as well. So her own personal friend even confirmed on record that she indeed married her brother. According to the UK Daily Mail, sources confirmed that Omar told her friends that her second husband was actually her brother and that the marriage was a scam to get him immigration papers. Think about it. She married him, I think, in 2009, divorced him around 2016, 2017, just so he can get his papers. This woman needs to be arrested. But not only that, even Marjorie Taylor Greene said something a while back about, that, she need to be kicked out this country. And I think Marjorie Taylor Greene is still working on that to this day. We're going to get to that in a minute. So think about this, what I just said. According to the UK Daily Mail, sources confirmed that Omar told her friend that her second husband was actually her brother and that the marriage was a scam to get him immigration papers. One of these friends told the newspaper that when this apparent marriage happened, it was considered a major scandal in Minneapolis, Somali community. At that time, the Democrat leader was not a political figure. No post from Ilhan Omar or Ilhan since this was confirmed to be true. A post read responding to the post Ilhan wrote. So think about this. This is what this person right here said. Juanita Broderick said no post from Ilhan because she acted like she didn't want to, talk about it and stuff. She acted like she don't see what everybody is saying, that she married her brother. And look what Ilhan Omar wrote back to Miss Juanita Broderick. The only thing that is confirmed is your stupidity. Hope that helps. Look how this woman, instead of her trying to denounce what is being said, she gonna call the woman stupid. The only thing confirmed is your stupidity. My God. Now think about this. This is another woman right here who got on camera and said that she is an illegal alien in this country. Think about this. It's a Minnesota state representative say she is an illegal alien. I am illegal in this country. And she even admitted it on camera in front of everybody. Check this out.
Because his mother had died. My father, as the one processing the paperwork, put my grandmother down as his mother. And so I am illegal in this country. My parents are illegal here in this country.
Wow, she says she is illegal and her parents is illegal. And she just get to just walk around. That's what I'm saying. These people need to be kicked out of this country. So is Ilhan Omar as well. Now, this is what I was telling y'all at first. Right here. Ilhan Omar says the U.S. should be more fearful or white men. Strong words for someone who left Somalia for Minnesota. And she even admitted it. Listen to this woman.
I would say our country should be more fearful of white men across our country, because they are actually causing most of the deaths within this country.
Wow. She said the country should be most fearful of white men because they're the one who is causing the most death in this country. This right here is insane. This is insane.
I would say our country should be more fearful of white men across our country, because they are actually causing most of the deaths within this country. We should be profiling, monitoring, and creating policies to fight the radicalization of white men.
Wow. Of white men. So we even got this paper right here. You can see this is the license application. And it said by David, Ilhan Omar definitely married her brother. Now, you can pretty much see this. You can see her brother's name. You can see her name and everything. So this is the marriage license right here. So she cannot defute this at all. She cannot defute this at all. This is the marriage license which has her name on it and has her brother's name. So this woman married her brother in 2009. It's a February 12th of 2009 that she married him, and I think divorced him around 2016, 2017, just so he can get his papers. I mean, something has to be done about this. And then not too long ago, here go this woman running her mouth again. Ilhan Omar continues Democrat campaign to demonize federal agents enforcing immigration laws. Listen to her.
Masked agents of the state in unmarked vehicles are terrorizing communities. They are disappearing people. They are targeting the political opponents of the president. They are using militarized force to silence, intimidate, brutalize not just Americans exercising their First Amendment rights, but also members of the press.
How is they exercising? So exercising your First Amendment right is burning police cars, throwing rocks and stuff at police, looting jewelry stores. Is that what you call? Is that what you call that? First Amendment, like, this is insane how these Democrats think. This is insane.
They are partnering with Trump's donors, Silicon Valley oligarchs, for a sinister and deeply un-American agenda of surveillance and criminalization based on people's political views. In some cases, just based on where they live. There was a story that Trump told during the campaign about the need to restore law and order, about the need to target criminals. Within moments of assuming the presidency for the second time, though, his true agenda became clear. The administration has no interest whatsoever in targeting criminals.
What? What you mean? He has no interest in targeting criminals? What you think President Trump been doing this entire time, you dummy? He has no interest in going after criminals? What? What you think he called a Marine for? What you think he called the National Guard troops? What you think to get these criminals off the road that's been looting and burning police cars? What you think he been doing? He has no interest. This is what I'm talking about. This is what they do. Tell lie after lie. Not only that, even Laura Loomer was asking Tom Homan about Ilhan Omar. Is they looking into her about, pretty much deporting her, getting her up out of here? Tom Homan had a smirk and say, hey, I can't talk about it, but we working on it. We'll get to that in a minute.
They want is to fulfill Stephen Miller's white nationalist fantasy.
Wow. Now she's going after Stephen Miller. So even this guy right here on CNN, Shermichael Singleton, he just pretty much just saying Ilhan Omar has no business remaining in Congress, and I agree with him 100%. She shouldn't even be in Congress. The woman do not care about the United States. We even got clips coming up in a few minutes of her, listen to her people, pretty much down the American people. Not only that, she was calling the American people stupid and all of that. But listen to Shermichael from CNN.
Ilhan Omar's rhetoric as it pertains to Jewish people in the state of Israel is deplorable and disgusting. She shouldn't even be in Congress, in my opinion. And them showing up on those college campuses is a green light for the most vicious, disgusting, despicable rhetoric against Jewish students and against Jewish people. You can absolutely draw a correlation. And to pretend that they were on the college campuses and saying kumbaya is to just be naive. You know.
Hey, that's exactly what I'm talking about right there. So, like I said, it doesn't stop with this woman. It just doesn't stop, and you've seen the reason why she's finally getting these papers to get deported back to Somalia, because that's where she needs to be anyway. That's who she really care about. She don't care about the American people. So think about this right here. Say Ilhan Omar says we're stupid. Ilhan Omar says Americans are stupid. That's what she's saying. I suppose we were stupid enough to let trash like her into our country. F you, Obama. So listen to Ilhan Omar and her calling the American people, calling us stupid. But yet she want to hold office. Listen.
These people are just idiots. I really, I'm at the point where it's become really hard to have an intellectual debate with any of these people, because the level of stupidity that they are displaying every single day is frankly embarrassing, not just in Congress, but as Americans. And the fact that these people are allowed to say just the most ridiculous things tells you that the dumbing of the United States has arrived, because how else do we get a Trump presidency again?
Wow. Calling us just dumb, we're stupid, we ain't nothing. And then, like I said not too long ago, where is her here? Ilhan Omar said she is a Somali girl that was taken from her country. She said she missed her country and she dreamed of living in Somalia again. Well, why don't you just go back? Shit. Why don't you just go back? Go on back. If you care about that, then go back. We don't want you here anyway. Go on back to your country if that's where you want to go. And then, like I said, she just constantly tell lies on Donald Trump. You see this right here from her account on X. This is what she's saying. My thoughts are with the people of Los Angeles. History will remember Trump as a wannabe authoritarian who was willing to sacrifice the safety of his fellow Americans in order to try to score cheap political points. That is not how a strong leader responds to protests. It's what a weak, insecure man does. Oh my God, bro. I just don't get these people. Who done fried y'all brains? This is insane. Y'all pay attention to this part right here. This is not how a strong leader responds to protests. So how else, if Gavin Newsom is not responding to it, he waited 2 to 3 days before he even came out. The city of Los Angeles would have been burning to the ground. If President Trump didn't step in, the first thing y'all would have been saying was, where's the president? Why isn't Donald Trump doing anything? He just going to sit back? And then when he do something about it, y'all still got a problem. So whether he do something or not, it's going to be a problem in y'all eyes. So him calling the National Guard troops and calling the Marine, trying to stop these protesters, y'all calling that a bad thing. And even Gavin Newsom tried to get that stopped, and federal judges denied his ass. They denied him and said that President Trump can keep it going. He can bring the Marine. He can bring the National Guard troops to try to stop these people. Look how many stores they didn't looted. These people are attacking officers. They are setting police cars on fire, and you up there saying that the way Donald Trump is responding to it is weak? What? Why you ain't talking about Gavin Newsom? He the one letting it happen in his state. He ain't doing nothing about it. He get on camera and want to talk about Donald Trump and trying to make it all about Donald Trump. Oh, it's Donald Trump's fault. This is just insane. These people are just stupid. So if we check those out, say Ilhan Omar say that the president of Somalia is our president. No, he's not. He's not our president. So she pretty much trying to say he is our president too. Listen to this.
In caawa aan fursad u helay madaxweynaha Soomaaliya madaxweyne Xasan Sheikh Maxamuud inaan maanta ku soo dhaweyno Minneapolis.
Look at this. Give him a warm welcome in Minneapolis.
Aniga iyo madaxweynaha special relationship aan qabnaa. Aniga adeeraan ugu wacaa asigana gabarteeyo idaha. madaxweyne sidii qof kasta uu yiri mininkaaga waaye ku soo dhawow Minneapolis aad iyo aad aan ugu faraxsanahay in maanta madaxweynaheena aad tahay
My God.
Soomaaliya dadka meeshaan wada joogo dhan waa gurigooda anaga ma dareensanihin in ay naga tahay meel naga fog Soomaaliya wadnaheena ku nooshahay qalbigeena ku jirtaa maalin kasta aan ka fikirnaa Soomaaliya
This woman is insane. I mean, this right here is insane. So, y'all can see right here, like they said from the Daily Mail, Ilhan Omar did marry her brother and said she would do what she had to do to get him papers to keep him in the U.S., revealed Somali community leader. Now, this next clip is where Laura Loomer pretty much talking about, hey, Tom Home, you need to deport this woman. You know, is y'all even like working on this? Like getting her out of here? Is y'all investigating her? So check out this next clip right here.
Now that Republicans are back in control, can we expect to see some type of immigration investigation into Congresswoman Ilhan Omar? There was a report, this was a story I broke, and it's since been confirmed that she married her brother and committed immigration fraud. Can you speak to whether or not there's any investigations into Congresswoman Omar's immigration fraud via the marriage to her brother? And whether or not her citizenship could potentially be revoked if you guys also find that she did in fact commit immigration fraud and student loan fraud?
I can't discuss any investigation.
Okay. All right. Well, I figured I would just ask because a lot of people always wonder why we have jihadists serving in Congress, why we have anti-American immigrants serving in Congress who are, you know, perpetuating this open borders mentality.
We're aware of that situation, but I can't discuss it.
Oh, so you are aware of it. Okay, great.
So he pretty much saying he is aware of it. He just couldn't, like, you know, really just speak on it right now. But that just goes to show you that he knows exactly what's going on. And like I said, though, in this clip here, you can kind of see Ilhan Omar right there in the background, pretty much smiling while this guy just pretty much saying that the interest is not with the American people. And she's sitting over there, and she didn't say anything about it. All she did was just sit there and smile. So listen to the guy. He said, Ilhan Omar smiles at the introductory speaker says the interests of Ilhan are not with the American people. The interest of Omar is that of the Somalian people and Somalia. So, I mean, this woman needed to be deported. So that's why everybody is calling for it right now, and it seems like it's in effect.
إلهان معها قضية إلهان معها قضية مينيسوتا معها قضية غير مريكان قضية إلهان وقضية صوماليا قوش إلهان وقوش صوماليا.
So you seen she was just sitting over there smiling, didn't have a care in the world. So if she really cared about American people, she would have talked about that and said, hey, you know, he misspoke. We do care about the American people. She never came out and cleaned it up. So I want to get into this clip right here, where it said this is the shocking scandal. Congresswoman Ilhan Omar caught marrying her brother to cheat the U.S. immigration. FBI knew and did nothing. So Ahmad Nur said Elma is representing Ilhan Omar's full brother. A stunning revelation has been revealed. Omar legally married Elmi in 2009, only to divorce him in 2017. Evidence suggests that this was a calculated move to violate U.S. immigration laws and deceive the nation. Laws allegedly violated include, number one, marriage fraud under 8 U.S. Code 1325C, provisions of the Immigration and Nationality Act, INA, U.S.C. 1325, number 3, incest laws. Even more jaw-dropping, the FBI has reportedly possessed evidence of the scheme for years, proof that Omar wed her sibling to manipulate immigration rules, yet took no action. This explosive story raises serious questions about accountability and justice. This is her brother. This is who she married right here, and nothing was done about it. So I hope Tom Home and them do something about it. He's saying he can't talk about it, so they kind of like let us know, okay, they working on something. They just don't want to spill it right now, but they are aware of it. So this last clip I want to show y'all of, you know, Marjorie Taylor Greene, when she did go off on him, we're pretty much saying that, hey, she need to be expelled. She need to be censored. Marjorie Taylor Greene did not hold back. That's what I like about MTG. She do not hold back. She said exactly what's on her mind. Let's check out Marjorie Taylor Greene absolutely just going off on Ilhan Omar. Let's go.
Against Ilhan Omar. And the reason why I did that, and I'll just say this, censure is not going far enough. If it were up to me, we would expel Ilhan Omar and deport her out of the United States. Her comments are outrageous. She's acting as a foreign agent within our very government. She said the U.S. government will only do what Somalians in the U.S. tell them to do. They will do what we want and nothing else. They must follow our orders, and that is how we will safeguard the interest of Somalia. She also said, for as long as I am in Congress, Somalia will never be in danger. Its waters will not be stolen by Ethiopia or others. Sleep in comfort knowing I am here to protect the interest of Somalia from inside the U.S. system. Ilhan Omar needs to be censured, but censure is not enough. I'm telling you right now, she is acting as a foreign agent on behalf of a foreign country. Our country is going to be taken over from the inside. She's not the only one. Look at Joe Biden. We're investigating Joe Biden for his family getting paid millions of dollars for him acting in the interest of other countries and getting rich by it. We're talking about Ukraine and Burisma. He got a prosecutor, Victor Shokin, fired in Ukraine, and his family took millions of dollars for that. That's acting in the interest of a foreign country. That's being a foreign agent inside our government. We can move on. There's others here like that. Rashida Tlaib, she does everything she can to act in the interest of Hamas over in Gaza. She literally voted to allow Hamas terrorists to come into our country. She made that vote along with Cori Bush. Cori Bush is acting in the interest of terrorists. Rashida Tlaib and Cori Bush acting in the interest of terrorists. For as long as this continues and we allow people to serve in our government acting as foreign agents for the interest and for the good of foreign countries and foreign peoples, our country is not safe. Ilhan Omar needs to be censured. I urge my colleagues to vote to censure her, but I also urge my colleagues that we need to join together to stop foreign agents serving in our government in the interest of foreign countries. We serve the United States of America, and that's it. We serve the American people and no other people. That's how our country needs to get back on track, and that's the only way we'll save our country.
So, as y'all can see, Marjorie Taylor Greene did not hold back at all. This is when she released this video back in 2024. And pretty much just saying, she's saying it to this day that they are working on some stuff to get this woman deported back to her country, because that's who she really care about. She don't care about the American people. You see what she said about white men and stuff like that. So, like I said, she let her country just clown us. So she pretty much is using her position just to help her own country. That's what she's using her position for. So like I said, thank you all for watching. Get in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think about this. I will keep y'all updated as more information comes out. And like I said, I appreciate everybody who watched, especially one that stayed to the end. And I'll catch y'all in the next one.